40 years ago, the HIV pandemic indeed brought global and local pain and suffering. As that disease reached out to take the lives of millions, it also empowered the voices of millions more who refused to allow silence to equal death. This memorial is a tribute both to those who have died and to those whose lives continue to scream for the justice that only compassion can produce.
We cannot forget, and we can never accept how unresponsive our government was to an entire group of its citizens who were dying. This memorial is going to help us not forget. We have made huge progress here, but we are going to have to continue to work together and be reminded of what we do, what we need to do to wrestle this disease to the ground and make sure that it is only a lesson from history.
Today we dedicate the AIDS Memorial in memory of all those who have passed away. We honor those who cared for and comforted people with AIDS, especially in the early days when there was so little hope and so much fear, and in honor of those who are caring for people today.
This project has been years in the making, and it is a testament to this community that we have gotten this far after so many years. Public art is a powerful tool because it allows us to tell our stories, to celebrate our community, and to capture the spirits of our humanity in public, where it's accessible to everybody.
When Seattle provided the first funds, we were asked to do three things: create a place of reflection and remembrance, and this is that place; tell the stories of HIV/AIDS in our community, and call people to action to fight AIDS and stigma and discrimination against people living with HIV/AIDS.
These artworks demonstrate our values and commitment to those who have been and continue to be marginalized within our communities. They provide a physical reminder of the devastating impact of HIV and AIDS, the stigma and discrimination that many faced and still encounter today.
Over 5.5 years have brought us to this point with the all-volunteer members of the Community Action Group, the Steering Committee, and our stalwart staff. There are over 550 donors to this project, which includes really all of you here. I hope that this project reflects your hopes for all of us.
We're so grateful to be a part of this project and to be included in this lineup of visionary and inspiring artists.
I encountered the words of a HIV and AIDS activist, Krishna Stone, who spoke about how there was so many deaths. It got to the point where she couldn't go to every memorial service. She couldn't go to every ceremony. And she would go to the club and she would ask this question. She would say, who am I dancing for tonight? We have a lot of people to dance for.
I create work that restores missing narratives of Seattle's history. My dear friend Patrick Haggerty of Lavender Country, who was my mother's friend and I've known since a teenager, he called me a gutter snipe, so I guess I'm the gutter snipe historian of Seattle. So I'm happy to bring the beloveds who were the farthest from help. The farthest from help. And in this past year, we all experienced what it's like to have a government that doesn't care if you live or die. Some of us more than others.
The protests, demonstrations, the campaigns and marches created awareness and transformed our community and our cultural consciousness. And ultimately, we chose to celebrate the collective action that has been so foundational in the fight against AIDS and HIV. The public gatherings not only created social impact, but also generated connection and advocacy within the LGBTQ community.
Losing, releasing, forgiving. These words I call murmurs are meant to tease out some of the many different emotions connected with our experience of the AIDS pandemic. Some of us might have buried these feelings deep inside, or we might have put them aside simply because we have to continue to live. But we carry them with us, always. When you visit Carl Anderson Park later this summer, maybe you can discover your own murmurs while you walk among the sculptures.
My prayer for this installation, that it continues to grow, that it continues to be a place for activation, for understanding our history, for continuing to resist and to really build a beloved community where, as Patrick Haggerty said, if you can't see yourself in these photographs, look again.
Pride is definitely rooted in the celebration of who we are, in remembrance of those who came before us, and carrying on that fight for liberation.
The commitment that Gay City has to continuing this legacy and to honoring the stories is real. And we're really honored to be a part of this and to continue to tell these stories and be a part of the work that's happened here today.
Thank you so much for the memory of today. It will live in our hearts for a very long time. Hey, Fred, now come on.